Good afternoon. Good morning to the Pacific Coast. Actually, it's not even afternoon. Good noon. It is 12 on the dot here in Bettendorf, Iowa. My name is Kurt Schaefer. I'm actually going to sign off here. And as a special treat, coming all the way from Columbus, Ohio, is going to be Julian D. Orr for the commentary for this one. So you already know this system, right?
Yep.
All right. So Denmark and Florida, you push those buttons and it's a commercial. The Denmark one is exactly a minute. Florida's 30 seconds. During halftime, you can play Mark and What. That's an Ortega documentary and the What is Handball video. However, don't push court to get back. Instead, just click on court on main camera. Court goes to the NACHC setup.
Okay. All right. Let's rock.
Yes, sir.
We're live here from Court 1 at the TBK Sports Complex. The U.S. Handball National Championships. My name is JD Orr. I'll be on the mic with you all today as we see New York City taking on the Carolina Handball Club. A lot of veterans of the program here, the Tar Heels. I'll do my best. We got the roster here. I'll try to be quick on the whip with everything. So please give me a hard time if I make any mistakes with pronunciations, and we'll go from there. I'm going to blame Kurt for not having the YouTube live stream chat up and embedded in here, but we'll make do with what we got. So just with that, we're underway here. Shout out to my camera lady. What's your name? Aaliyah on the camera. So we got a full squad here. All right, looking at our starting lineups here for your Tar Heels. Number 20, Hugh Toomey. Number 7, Aaron Ham. Number 5 says Nick Kirkman. Don't think that's who that is. We got all the jersey numbers do not match these Carolina. I see faces that don't match the names on the roster. So I see Ross Whipke. He's got number 5 on when roster's got 19. We got Nick Basevsky, Parkman Cook, excuse me, and Jordan Mason at right wing. So Aaron Ham going to left wing, quite the move. And in goal, the infamous Jack Moore. Jack making a call for his own commentary spot. Carolina attacking right to left here. Working the ball around. Parkman. Stolen by New York. New York on the attack. Going to work on names here. And that's a shot from number 71, Yahuni Haluinchi. 1-0 your score here. Yaheni Halubnichi. I'll work on that. It's not your standard John Smith name. High pressure defense here from New York City. A lot of experience from this New York City squad. So we'll see what they bring to the table. So far, a strong performance. We've already one turnover from them. PJ Smith making his way, and that's going to be a 9-meter awarded. Strong defense there from number 75, Simon Felkar. The nice part, as we see a strong defense there from Abdulrahman Awad. The nice part of this New York City team is you can see every country that they come from on their jerseys. A lot of great representation. Skip pass there from Whipke's way outside, trying to find Aaron Ham, their specialist playmaker. That's 2 possessions for Carolina, and that's 2 turnovers. Felkar, defense there from Toomey, a little bit behind. Let go. Let the boys play here. This is our star referee combo. Christina, and I'm blanking on Anastasia. Inside feed, swatted away, will remain in possession for New York City. Pivot Richard Nistroj trying to recover that ball there. Aggressive play here from the Tar Heels. Again, none of the names on the roster match. As we see, and he's going to step inside there, Yusuf Shalabi. And that's a turnover for Shalabi, the son of infamous New York City superstar Syed. Abdulrahman Ahmad. That's a goal there. 2-0 your score here. Whipke telling his teammates, calm down. Everybody take a deep breath here. Deep bench for this Carolina squad. A lot of recent graduates from their program. Had success in the collegiate level for the last few years. Strong defense there from Felkar on Whipke. This is a tough matchup here for Carolina. The experience from this New York City team is very high. Felkar saying his name a lot here. Very active on both ends of the court. Jordan Mason elected to play 2 pivot here for Carolina. Parkman, oh, that's a lazy ball. Felkar laying out for that one, doesn't get it. Skip to Aaron Ham. Saved by none other than Mr. Jackson Justiniano. Jackson's played with this team for New York City as long as I can remember. Great ball movement here from New York City. Shalabi near post on Moore. Moore thought he had that closed up. Was not the case. Carolina trying to do 2 defensive subs. Not going to make much of a difference when New York City's playing with that kind of speed on offense. Inside feed. No can do to Toomey. Jackson sending it long to Awad. And he buries it. 4-0 your score here for New York City. Great representation again, distributing the wealth here. And we're going to see a timeout from the, oh, come on now. Where's our,
When you're close, you can feel it. You try harder. And you don't give up. Because when you're close, you do more. For the people that matter to you. And for the future, which is just around the corner. Being close is the best place to be. And in Sunneborg, we are close.
Okay, everybody. Sorry about that. We're back in action here. I'm trying to get the score set back up. We got difficult. It's always this app counts up. Excuse me, counts down. It's a little bit confusing. Great move there from Parkman. And he's going to get Carolina on the board now, 4-1. Referee saying that weren't quite at the midcourt spot there for New York City. 4-1 your score here early in this one. Playing 30-minute halves at this elite level. This is the best America has to offer. Felker, great move on Toomey. Oh, inside feed. He bobbles it. Oh, off the post. A lot of chaos here. Ham looking to push. Oh, no. That one's dropped. Stolen again. Unfortunate there. Turnover there for the Tar Heels as we see Shalabi nowhere to go. Felkar, squin move. Great save from Moore. I just realized I got a pen, so I'm going to start tallying things up as we see another turnover here. Felkar to Shalabi, and we're going to get a charge. Great setup there. TJ going for that Academy Award. Okay, where do we got things here? I'm going to say Jack's got 2 saves, and Jackson's got probably, we'll give him 2. Okay. Getting caught up here. Whipke. Cook. High screen there from Toomey. Nothing going there. All right, I'm going to play a little catch up here to try to get things coordinated. Carolina trying to figure out who's doing what. Ham. TJ Smith bobbled out of bounds. Jackson playing the wrong lines there. Hard to tell. There's a lot of lines here at the TBK Sports Arena. We say Felkar skip past the Shalabi, and he Garrett buries that one. 5-1 your score here from Court 1. New York City's got all their fans. They got their women's team behind them. They got some of the other teams. We see another turnover there in the backcourt. Felkar in transition. Awad, save more. Toomey, that one's picked off by Shalabi. Lazy ball control here from the Carolina Tar Heels. Strong defense there from Parkman. All right. Okay. 5-1 again, our score here. 22 minutes and some change left in this first half of play. Working it around. Felkar, sidearm shot, buries it. 5-hole on Moore. Great shot from the Slovenian. Carolina. They took that timeout early. Very early in this game. Mason. Parkman. Oh, he's just absolutely bamboozled from behind. And they're going to count that as a goal? Okay. All right. Very good. Felkar, strong defense from Smith. Parkman Cook, the man leading this team, recently graduated from the Carolina handball program along with Jonathan Walkaje to Staples for the last several years with this club, or the collegiate side of this club. Felkar crossing in the backcourt, making his way downtown, and that's going to be a 7-meter for New York City. Number 5. I wish I had another. Let's see. Oh, he doesn't have it set up. Oh, no. Sorry, Kurt did not get our cool stuff set up. As we see, Erwan Malaki scores that one, making it 7-2 here. Your score, New York City in command. I think that's Jackson Tumbarello stepping onto the court here. He's got a new haircut. Haven't seen him in a minute. Whipkey to Smith. He's got Ham wide open. Oh, double team, though. The closing speed of Shalabi and Felkar there eliminated any opportunity for Ham. Interesting choice here from Carolina to have arguably their best offensive playmaker at the wing position. Smith cannot get around Jan Conseil. Conseil? I'm not French, so my apologies again for pronunciation. Whipkey. Oh, he's got Ham, and Ham finds that one. Great goal from the Tar Heels there. Whipkey saw him cutting in. Defense was taking a nap. Maybe getting a little too casual at this 7-3 lead, but that's just not the way New York City conducts themselves. So we will see how they respond here on this offensive attack. Malky at center back here with Felkar. Working it around. German cross. Keeping it moving in the backcourt. Hassel. Felkar to Shalabi. Save more. Some chaos here for Tar Heels. Gonna restart with TJ Smith. All right, let's see what Carolina can do this time. High pressure defense here. Inside feed. And they find the back of the net on that one. I forget what his name is. It doesn't match anything on the roster to my recollection, but I think that's Nick Kirkman. So we're going to run with that. 7-4 your score here. Carolina cutting into the lead. Malky, Felkar, Gonzalo. Again, simple ball movement there. And Shalabi saved by Moore once again. Jack Moore playing casual back there with the wings. Just another day at the office for old Jack. Quite a quirky goalkeeper, as we all are. Very entertaining on the mic. Ham calling for the ball, begging for the ball. Toomey was getting him a screen. Tumbarello absolutely bamboozled there by Holubnici. Toomey drove in by Zabadarvis, the Hungarian. He says, no problem, not me. I do nothing. TJ, rising, firing, upper deck. That's a souvenir for a lucky fan. Coach Benny Mustafa making substitutions here, taking out Shalabi, bringing in another guy not on the roster here. Let's see if he's got a last name. Nope. And he's French. So that's all I can run with. Best of luck to whoever that young man may be, number 79. Malky, Felkar, again, in the backcourt with Cancel. Oh, that's Darvis, excuse me. Felkar gets past the first man. Zarvis. Off the post. Oh, and Ham went for the dive to save it, realized Moore hadn't touched it, and let that one go out. So, got lucky. Jack Moore going to be kissing the post after that one. All right. Got some new personnel here for Tar Heels. Holding right. Always rocking the mouth guard. All these dentists here. He's also rocking a thick stash. Real police officer vibes here with his pink shoes. Whipkey, shake and bake. Rice Krispies. Tumbarello, downhill speed. Nowhere to go. They are getting it just absolutely beat up. Anywhere between the 6 and the 9. Sham. Nothing going to Whipkey. Passive play. Hands been raised. Inside feed. That's one. Steps. Oh, spin move. And they're going to call him for 3 seconds. That one went down hard. Sham God. Can't do much there. Another turnover. Unforced turnover. The moral of the story here for Carolina in this first half. Malky. Felkar. Awad getting in his way. Felkar. That guy's got a motor on him. Oh, he's upset with the spacing of his teammates. Some miscommunication here between the Slovenian and the French. We got a Hungarian, French, Slovenian backcourt right now for New York City. Awad, the Egyptian. Just love all these flags. Great work here from New York City. Darvis. Malky, he had Awad. They're going to say charge on Darvis. Trying to get things. Tommy Reinhardt trying to play some aggressive defense there as play will continue here. Parkman Cook enters the game back. Real playmaker from College Nationals a few weeks ago. Hit some insane goals. Had a lot of haters in the building on him. Puts the whole country, the whole state of North Carolina on his back, though. Solid defense there from Tumbarello. He was trying to get him a 3-second call. No can do. Felkar in transition. Can't be stopped. Nameless guy. Near post. Buried on Jack Moore there. 8-4 your score. Carolina. Once again, deep bench. A lot of options. Holding right. Nowhere to go. Sideline was looking for a travel call there. He didn't know what steps he wanted to take. This is some strong handball. Watch out for that sideline. Ham can't get it around the corner, and we're going to give Justiniano a save there. Oh, Darvis with a unforced turnover. A long time there, Tumbarello. Got lucky. Yep, Holden's got his mouth guard in. Gotta love these dentists. Clean, straight teeth here. Ham. Want to go to Kirkman. Couldn't find it. Oh, that, man. A lot of bodies hitting the floor here for Carolina. Yeah, he's got to come out after that. TJ Smith going to enter the game for him. Tumbarello Actually, excuse me, Tommy Reinhardt. Crossing with Jackson. Holden. Stolen by Awad. Felkar to Halomnishi. Off the crossbar. Oh, watch out. That's out of bounds here. Look, I was about to become chopped liver. Jackson, you got your shoes untied there. Jackson, your shoes untied. Somebody better tell him, man. I'm not loud enough for him. A lot of noise here. We got 4 courts in action here right now. Actually, excuse me, just two. Two are practice courts for the national teams. Shout out to everybody that helped put this event on. A lot of moving parts. We had a women's national team identification camp. We have the NACHC World Championship qualifier. We have men's and women's open championships and men's elite champs. That looked like a charge to me. Tombarello buried his shoulder into Halnici. Reinhardt calling out direction here. Ham going inside. Right. Can't get a handle on it. That looked like too many dribbles. Skip pass. Reinhardt. Nowhere to go. He ripped his arm off. Crazy work there from Wasaki, the Polish veteran of this New York City club. Oh, dirty play there. And that'll be a 2-minute penalty for none other than Mr. Aaron Ham, which is interesting because he's. Oh, I see the problem here. They got an 18-man roster. So we got 11:59 left to play in this one. I might have the time wrong here, so when we get another timeout, I'm going to try to adjust the clock here. But 11. Well, actually, we can just do this. How about that? And a goal is scored there by Malky. All right, I think the clock's right now. So thank you guys for your patience. 9-4. Was that? Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say. Thought it scored. TJ firing save. Justiniano. Jackson to Wasaki. Felkar. Look at the speed of this New York City team coming downhill. Darvis tackled from behind by Toomey. He's got the no-name 79. Save. More. Rebound. Halnishi too high. The speed of the New York City team is everything. Stopping that initial wave, that's the key for any of these teams. But that's easier said than done. TJ, inside feed, no can do. I'll give Jackson a save for that. Sure. He touched the ball. Stack those goalie stats. Felkar, inside feed to Avad. And that'll be a 7-meter, and we're going to get potentially another 2-minute for Hugh Toomey. 7-meter awarded. Once again, Malky going to step up to the charity strike. 9-4 your score with 10:57 to play. Malky and Waukesha in between the pipes. He missed it. Wide right. Jonathan's presence just enough to throw things out of whack. Tombarello, Smith, and Reinhardt in the backcourt. Only 4 Tar Heels out there right now. Not sure the defense. New York City's running with a 3-3 right now. They're just kind of letting the wing, Kirkman, just run around. The passive play here awarded by the referees. Reinhardt's going to have to do something. Coach Benny Mustafa is basically playing wing. He's well past the coach's restraining line. Justiniano pushing the ball up court. Awad, a beautiful acrobatic roll after that one. 10-4 your score here, good buddy. As we see Carolina doing everything they can to milk these 2 penalties here. Tick, 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 tick. Great stall tactics here from Carolina. Ham now finally maybe going to spend some time in the backcourt. Oh, he's arguing about the stick him on the ball. Expert play from a stall standpoint. Real heads up move from him. Gets his team a little bit of a breather. Maybe kills a little bit more time on that penalty. So very sneaky play from the veteran of the game. He knows what he's doing. This isn't his first rodeo. You just got to act nice. Referees will do what you want. He and Haldnici are arguing about whether it's good or not. Okay. Everybody's had their case. Ham's happy. Table's happy. Ref's happy. And we're back. High defense here from New York City. Nowhere to go. Awad all over Reinhardt. He is playing like a man possessed. Ham running. He's got space. Oh, yes. Great work there from Aaron Ham. Doing it all by himself. A great save from Moore. 79, though, was there waiting for the rebound. Unfortunate for Moore. He deflected that one off Darvis right to 79, our unnamed Frenchman. Tomborillo entering at pivot. We got Reinhardt, Ham, Smith in the backcourt. Still one man down here. 3-3 defense from New York City. They're pressuring them almost up to half court. Reinhardt, shake and bake. Awad with the slap. Recovered by Reinhardt. Malachi Jowers stepping in and stepping out of the court. He's got to watch those lines. Ham, inside feed, right to Darvis. Unnamed 79. Stolen, poked away by Jowers. We got Ham in transition. Ham, he's going to take that one, and he's going to float it over the goal. He tried to be sneaky. Justiniano was waiting for any move that he was going to make. Felkar, he's got Wasaki. Talnichi, bang. Inside, no goal. They're going to say just a bit inside. Talnichi not happy with Anastasia on that call. Carolina needed that one. 11-5 your score here with 8 minutes and some change in this first half of action of your elite men's championship. Whipkey, inside cut. Haldnici poked it away. And Felkar in transition with Awad. And Awad sends that one well wide. A lot of running here from both these teams. As we see Carolina try to slow the pace down, you can see there's some visibly winded players on this Carolina squad. Ham trying to set up with Toomey. Smith after the high screen from Mason. Halobnishi says, not in my house. No, sir. Don't know what nationality Halobnishi is, but given that last name, I'm going to say somewhere in Eastern Europe or Russia. Which I guess is part of Europe. TJ, rising, firing. Too high once again. Justiniano wants it quick. Wasaki. Darvis. Halobnishi. It's a simple game, ladies and gentlemen. Simple game there. 12-5 your score. Great ball movement from New York City. They understand that Carolina is making the two defensive subs, and they are making them pay for it. High speed in transition. Ham, two-man game, getting manhandled inside. Whipkey thought about it, refrained. As we see Basevsky enter the game at right back. Whipkey, underhand roller, too easy for Justiniano. 7-meter going to be awarded. And let's see who from Carolina is going to step up to the stripe. Looks like Jordan Mason, referee extraordinaire. I think one of the more disappointing parts of we see a stoppage of time now as we get a not really sure. Well, I heard the referees blow the whistle for stop the time, and the table did not stop the time, so we'll get caught up here anyways. Jordan Mason buries that one here for the Tar Heels. Quick transition here. New York City Felkar to somebody new. And he sends that one wide. That was number 15, Ivan Radushko, sorry. Just give me like 3 chances on all these names. Whipkey, charge. Poked away by Halobnishi. No charge given. Interesting. Mason to Ham. Jowers hanging out at pivot. We got almost a 3 pivot setup here for the Tar Heels. Ham inside. He's going to take that, and he's going to get wrapped up by Awad in the middle. Abdulrahman Awad has been all over the court, as well as Felkar. The two of them, I don't know that they've come out. They've covered a lot of ground, both ends of the court. Whippy to Ham. He's got Basevsky bobbled. Justiniano recovers in transition. Alabnici, one man to beat, and he gets past Moore. Back-to-back goals for Alabnici. And Coach Benny Mustafa has to be pleased with the performance of his squad as they lead 13-6 here in the first half. Whipkey looking for nobody to go to. You can tell this Carolina team, they were not ready for the freight train of New York City. Toomey, restart play here with Whipkey. Ross awaiting Abdul Rahman as much as he can. Ham, nowhere to go. He's got TJ, inside cut, poked away by Felkar. And Felkar looking for the charge, and they're doing some jiu-jitsu rolls here. Handball, wrestling, they're all the same sport, right? Looking over at the sideline, TJ Smith getting some help from Connor Reed there. Seems to be banged up. Basevsky. Fun fact about Chris Basevsky, family hails from Macedonia. Spent some time there a couple months ago. As we see passive play awarded here. Ham, dribble drive. Tried to do the spin move, didn't need it. Justiniano with the easy save and the outlet to Alabnici, who's got his unnamed 79. Too easy. Too easy. They're just having fun out there now. This Carolina team is winded, though. Back to Basevsky. He had his brother competing with Carolina as a freshman on their first team at College Nationals a few weeks ago, and all of Macedonia tuned in to watch that game. So great work there by the Basevsky family and the Republic of people in Macedonia. They might be tuning in right now. Who knows? Ham working it around to Whipkey. Toomey. Whipkey can't get anywhere past Awad. Awad, a great center defender here for this New York City team. Small but mighty. Ham has nowhere to go, man. Nowhere to go. That's going to be a steal by Awad. Alabnici buries that one. 15-6 here. Halobnici and his unnamed friend, number 79, have accounted for the last 5 goals for New York City, mostly in those transition offenses. Parkman Cook back after a few minutes out after he got slammed to the ground a couple times. Got to get some meat on those bones playing with these big dogs. Oh. Basevsky wrapped up by Halobnici. Basevsky trying to find anywhere to operate. Right at Justiniano's chest. I got Jackson with 8 saves, Awad in transition. Darvis from behind. Nothing given. 9-meter awarded here. Minute and some change here on this one. We'll see how New York City elects to finish out the half. Carolina just wants to hold on for dear life. As we're going to see a timeout here from New York.
Discover a treasured part of Florida called the Jewel of the Treasure Coast. For good reason. A fusion of coastal old Florida and new adventures, where sunset dining intertwines with vibrant local art scenes. And tea times meet game days for effortless enjoyment. Uncovered treasure in St. Lucie, Florida.
All right. Everybody head out down to Port St. Lucie. Great little spot down in Florida. We have our training center down there at Indian River State College. Great opportunity for those looking to take their handball game to the next level. Coach Mark Ortega, he's residing down there, training guys, girls, you name it. Every day they have access to handball activities. So make sure to, if you have interest, reach out to him or USC Handball and see if you can find your way to continuing your handball career. 15-6 your score here with a minute and a half to play in this first half of action. New York City very much in control here as we see them in possession. We'll get things underway. Malky back in the game here with Cancel and Felkar, who still, I don't think, has left the game. The guy's got a motor. Maybe he knows Luca. Teach him a thing or two about playing time. Cancel. That one's bobbled. 9-meter awarded. As we see our pivot, Nistroj, coming in for a German cross here. Malky, skip past the Felkar. Dodging, ducking, dipping, diving, and burying that one past Moore. 16-6 here. Carolina has to get everybody back to midcourt. Cal Berry entering the game here. Big fella for Carolina, number 11. High pressure defense is really giving Carolina fits here in the backcourt. Parkman Cook, dribble drive, nowhere to go. And he's just shoved out of bounds by 79. He wants some help. He wants more movement. This Carolina team, if they're going to beat this high pressure. Parkman, save Justiniano. I'm going to call him with 9 in this first half of action. New York City with speed. Nishi. Mason was there to stop him. Felkar. 10, 9, 8 seconds left here. Tick, tick, tick. I'm not sure what's going on for them. They're going for the last shot. Stolen by Parkman and saved. Put it 10 saves for Justiniano in the first half of the action there. So, conclusion of the first half, New York City 16, Carolina Handball Club 6. We'll step away for a moment here, take a look at some great videos that have been assembled here for your halftime production.
Yeah, for me, it's already been over a 20-year show. And over those 20 years, it's been constant growth and learning through every situation, whether I was coaching a club in Europe or coaching a club in the United States or playing in the United States or playing in Europe. All of those things had a major impact on what the plan is and what, supports the dream. And that plan is now worldwide, and it's going through Denmark. For me, that plan starts with, taking care of the athletes that we currently had because they've just accomplished a lot. And how do we take care of those athletes? And then how do we take care of our staff? And then financially, how do we support ourselves? So those 3 points. And then comes the fact of, well, how do you build more Americans in the United States playing handball? And that's one of the greatest challenges we've ever had. And, there's been highs and lows for that. And we are looking for a more consistent method for that, and that's what's going on right now. Well, for a lot of Americans, that dream is to be in the Olympics, and that's a huge dream, and a lot of it is more reality now because LA is in less than 2.5 years. So now, as that reality and people are facing it every day that goes by, people are realizing they're closer to their dream, and more players want to be involved. And I want to do everything that everything that those players want to accomplish. I want to help them, and there's more than 14 players that want to be in the Olympics. There's a lot more, and going through that and supporting each one of those players is part of the dream I have as well, supporting and then seeing them succeed in that dream. Well, representing the United States is something. It's like representing, if you're from Denmark, it's like when you represent Denmark and you get to put on the colors, you feel, hey, I don't want to lose this, and I want to represent correctly. And I want myself, my staff, and all our players to represent the United States and feel that pride as we, chase not only just this Olympics, but chase the next Olympics after that and the World Championships. And it's going to require a lot of sacrifice from a lot of different people, myself and a lot of players. Well, the great thing about, being in Denmark and, seeing all the different clubs and the players and the youth and, male and female players, and it's that you can really focus in one area and focus on one thing and, focus on handball. Where for me, that's kind of like where Florida will be. Right now I'm recruiting athletes from all over, but as I get associated into Florida, where I am in the Treasure Coast, is, to focus on that area and now really incorporate some handball structure in that area. Now it takes time, and we have a facility, and that's what I will encourage, and I'm encouraging any club in the United States, whether it's Cal Heat or New York or LA or Chicago or all the clubs, Ohio State, these college clubs, North Carolina, they all have an infrastructure and they're building within their area, so that's kind of, if you can support those clubs and support the area and let them work, that's going to be a huge step for handball. For me, the answer is pretty easy. Focus on where you are in the United States, and do what you can in there, and just do your one job well. And when you do that one job, everything sort of, the dominoes start taking effect, because people want to be a part of successful things.
USA Team Handball presents What is handball? Handball is the best sport you probably didn't know existed. It's fast-paced, high-scoring. It's a very physical, full-contact sport. It has little to no breaks. It's non-stop action. It requires excellent athleticism, hand-eye coordination, and ball skills. Handball is the sport Americans have been training for their whole lives without even knowing it. It's been an Olympic sport since 1972. Let's get into a quick breakdown of handball. There's 7 players on the court at a time per team. That's 6 field players and 1 goalie. It's played in 2 30-minute halves. The team with the most goals after the second half wins. Games are high scoring. There's approximately 50 plus goals scored each match. A handball is a few inches smaller than a volleyball, but built like a soccer ball. This ball can be thrown over 80 miles per hour, almost as fast as a major league fastball. You can take up to 3 steps before needing to dribble, pass, or shoot. The semicircle surrounding the goal is the goalie area, or 6-meter line. That's approximately 20 feet, and only the goalie is allowed in this area. Goals are scored by throwing the ball into the goal from outside of the 6-meter line, or diving into it and throwing before you hit the ground. Handball is a very popular sport around the world. There are 11 million teams, 31 million players, and 167 different countries playing handball. The most recent handball championships welcomed over 900,000 spectators and over 1.6 billion TV views. Handball isn't just an amateur sport. There are professional handball players based in European leagues that compete in the Champions League, just like soccer. Examples of world-class handball clubs that compete in the Champions League include the likes of FC Barcelona and PSG. Here are some headlines regarding handball's presence in America. We don't seem to be the only ones who think the US should be playing handball. Take a look at some of these tweets. Do you think you have what it takes to be an Olympic handball player for the US? Your athletic career doesn't have to be over after high school or college sports. You can still compete at an international and Olympic level. Imagine being awarded a gold medal in the Olympics representing the United States. So we ask you this. Why aren't you playing handball? This is America's next great sport. This is handball.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Here we're go live in the booth here. We're got the second half getting ready to get underway here. Once again, your score: New York City 16, Carolina Handball Club 6. Aggressive defense was the moral of the story for New York City in that first half of action. We saw a lot of transition goals there. Great work for both goalkeepers. Jackson Justiniano for New York City, he had 10. Jack Moore with 7. So solid work from both of them, but turnovers the big issue for the Carolina backcourt. So it looks like we're about to get underway here for the second half action. 30 minutes on the clock. And I will do my best to get things ready. All right. A lot of passing the ball around here. Hopefully we get started. New personnel here for New York City at pivot. Tarek Gadar actually went to U of M. So nice guy. Can't be a fan of the Wolverines though. Shalabi at backcourt. So mixing things up here a little bit. And number 16, Rafael De Niro in between the pipes. As we see that one off the pipe. And Halobnichi finding that one on the rebound. Tough break there for Jack Moore. Yeah, Rafael De Niro, fairly confident he's Brazilian. Seen him play with this New York City team for quite some time as well. A lot of long-standing members of this New York City club. Parkman Cook, Tommy Reinhardt tried to do a little give and go there. Nothing can do to me. Just shoved out of bounds by Halobnichi. Whipkey holding right. Holden is getting held on by Shalabi. No answers still for Carolina on cracking this New York City defense. German cross with Toomey. Skipped over Parkman Cook. He dropped that one to Toomey, and they're going to say he was inside 6. New York City on the attack. Poncel to Shalabi. Shalabi, just like his dad, lefty right back for Egypt. Transition. Parkman Cook. What's he going to do? Bang. You always got to be ready for Parkman in transition to do something wild. Hit an East Bay against us at College Nationals a couple weeks ago. I will never forget that. So forever ingrained into my brain. Thank you, Parkman. As we see New York City making substitutions to get Gadar back out there. Malky. Shalabi. Cancel. No can do. Oh, what in tarnation's going on out there? No name 79. Oh, we got stoppage of play here. We got all sorts of things going on. 2 minute going to be given for Reinhardt after he beat up. Oh, buddy, hold on. Tommy Reinhardt was number, I believe, 14. Okay. I think I might have that there. Okay. All right. So, and that goal counted. So let me get caught up here. 18-7 your score. Carolina man down. Great move by Parkman. Stick him too much for him. Looking for a call after he was wrapped up while shooting. No, can do. New York City coming down. Malky, Cancel, Shalabi to our unnamed 79. Moore with the save. Recovered, though, by Halobnichi. Inside feed, wide open was Cancel. Too easy. Man down there, nothing they can do about that. It's probably Cancel. I don't know. I need to talk to some of these French individuals around me to see about proper pronunciation for number 28 there. German cross. Whipkey trying to get it to Holden. Can't do it. You might see in the background on court number 3, I believe, the U.S. men's national team is going to have a practice session prior to their game tomorrow for the championship of the NICHC World Qualification Tournament against Greenland. They played Greenland. Oh, wow. That's just flipped up into the air by Whipkey. Easy turnover here. New York City in transition. Halabnishi, and he buries that one with a little extra contact on that from Parkman Cook. Apologizes. Nice show of respect there. 20 to 7 your score. But once again, the men's national team going to be taking on Greenland Saturday. Make sure to come out. TBK Sports Arena, Sports Complex. My apologies. Still trying to figure things out as we're going to see contact inside. Turnover for Carolina. Malky. He's going to give it to Halabnishi. And that one is saved by Moore. And Toomey got hit in the face on that one. And 2-minute hold the phone, Cotton. We got ourselves another penalty here. I'm not sure what we got going on there, but Jack Moore is going to have to take a seat, probably saying too many things. And okay, I'll do my best to keep track of everything here, ladies and gentlemen, but unfortunate break there for Carolina. Jack Moore might have said some words he shouldn't have to the referee, and as a result, he's got to think about his actions here. Jonathan Wakajay, 3-time College Nationals MVG, I believe. 2-time for sure. Right off the chest of Nwakaje. Great work by Himathan. Jonathan, a real special player. You never know what he's going to do because he doesn't know what he's going to do. Tommy Reinhardt back from his penalty. Ham, Wright, and Reinhardt in the backcourt. Cook. Oh, no. That's just lack of getting to play with Stickum at our level at the collegiate game. Conseil, Gadar, Shalabi. Quick ball movement here. Shalabi, too strong. Too strong for the Carolina defense there. 21-7, your score. But just over 5.5 played in this one. Second half action once again here in the Elite Men's Championships from Quad Cities, Iowa. Reinhardt back to Cook. No angle, and they're going to count it. Great shot there from Parkman from right wing. Ponce. Inside feed, Godard. Oh, kick saving a beauty. Jonathan popping off here early. Now back to that previous goal from Parkman Cook. The whole ball has to cross the goal line in order for that goal to count. So referee Anastasia was down there. She saw the ball cross. Inside feed to Ham. No can do. He's looking for anybody. His teammates were all looking for the Kempa. He was about to see Basevsky and Reinhardt jumping into the 6. And Reinhardt's doing it again. Nope. Ham trying to go underneath. And we're going to get another penalty. This time awarded to, I believe, I think it was on 79. Our unnamed 79. So let me get that entered in here. Okay. And, oh no, Jordan Mason moved his foot. No can do on that one. Unfortunate break for Carolina there. Goal would have been nice. So Carolina gets to see what it's like playing man up after letting New York City have plenty of man up opportunities in this game so far. Conseil. Saying continuation there. Conseil frustrated with Shalabi looking for the cross. Conseil with his fellow Frenchman Malky. Alumnishi gets that one past Jonathan. 22-8, your score here from court 1. Ross Whipkey back in the game. Directing traffic. Jordan Mason walking the ball all the way down to the corner, giving tons of space for Wright and Ham. Sidearm shot from the wing, and he's got that one. 22-9, your score here. Great play there from Ham. I talked with Ham at halftime, said he was in pain. Game 1 of the tournament for them, it's going to be a long road for these Tar Heels. They want to contend for a title after this battle with New York City. Shalabi, a wad back, passive play, hands are up. Halabnichi, strong defense there from Mason. You could see the grit. Can't say, whoa, that's going to be a problem. We saw that one. Tommy Reinhart went in like a bazooka and just did everything he possibly could to shut down Conseil. Unfortunate there for Carolina, and I think that's going to nullify the passive play. Shalabi rising, firing, and giving that high bouncer past Jonathan. 23-9. Both teams are going to play 5-on-5 here for, well, that's about it. Even Steven for New York City, as we see Zabadarvas come back into the game. The big Hungarian. Jordan Mason now. Strong defense from Malky. Cal Berry playing some pivot for Carolina. Whipke right. Right in his mustache. Can't find where to go. Whipke, sidearm shot. No can do. First save of the day for Del Nero. As we see Darvas inside Awad. Too easy. Too easy for Abdulrahman. 24-9 your score here. 1 minute still remaining on that Carolina penalty. Jordan Mason playing it right back. Kind of playing a confused offense here. High defense pressure there. And we're going to see a timeout from Coach Alex Ermy, as they like to call him. See what he can do to kind of grab his guys and get everybody on the same page. Deep squad here for this Tar Heels group. Like I said, oh, my bad. We gotta get our.
When you're close, you can feel it. You try harder. And you don't give up. Because when you're close, you do more. For the people that matter to you. And for the future, which is just around the corner. Being close is the best place to be. And in Sunneborg, we are close.
All right. Shout out to Sonderberg, Denmark there. Great little commercial break here as we get ready to get back underway with about 20 minutes and some change still to be played in this one. Right. Inside feed to Barry. Can't find it. Del Nero. He's got a man. Tipped away by Whipke. Whipke finds Ham across court. Buries it for the Carolina squad. They've reached double digits. Aaron Ham helping his squad out there. 24-10. Carolina about to get back to even strength. Oh, jeez Louise. Too much power there from Zabadarvas. That's a guy that's played handball before. And rush like that. Tomborello back in for the Tar Heels. He'll take over it right back. Get a feel for that stickum. We'll see what they can direct here in mounting what would be in a comeback of a lifetime. Down by 15 in this second half of their first game. Ham. Spin shot. Put a little English on it. 11-25 now your score. Aaron Ham with the last 3 goals for the Tar Heels. 4 on the day for him. New York City seems to be taking a breather. 14-goal lead should be enough to take a breather. Conseil, Darvis, Malky, Alumnishi. Great ball movement, and that's just too hot to handle there. Nothing in Walker J can do on that one. Right. To Whipkey. Whipkey with room to operate. It's Moses there, parting of the Red Seas for Ross Whipkey. Oh, no. Nobody got Halibni. Oh, my goodness gracious. It's Himathan. Jonathan and Wakaje with an incredible save. Nobody believed he was going to make that one happen, and he did. He did. He does that from time to time. 3 saves for him. They're going to need a lot more saves if they're going to come back from this one. Spin move. Oh, right. Try to get it to Barry, and that one's going to be a transition opportunity for Awad. Too much for Jonathan on that one. 27-12, your score here now. Back and forth we go. Ball security has to be the big topic for your Carolina team after this one. Talking about controlling the ball in the backcourt, controlling the ball inside feeds. Ball's getting poked away. Swim move from Parkman. And they're going to call him for steps. And we're going to restart a play here. Ham trying to be sneaky. Pick off that pass to Darvis. Mulkey to Darvis. To Shalabi. He's poked away by Cookman almost. Oh, goodness. There's some velocity on those shots coming from Darvis that I don't think most goalkeepers here are used to seeing. That's some nice whip on it. Great shooting from the Hungarian thus far. Looks like he's got 3 of the last 4 goals here for New York City. And 3 goals on the day. So, great work there from Zaba. Del Nero finding the man from Hungary. Malky rising, firing sidearm shot. Wow, beautifully done. That's Malky's 2nd goal of the day. Nice sidearm ripper. Carolina got to find something to gain out of the rest of this one. Work on some plays. Work on some chemistry. Get some people in some different positions. Oh, the feed for the Kempa from the wing. And Ham's looking for complaints. As it's stolen by Parkman. He's got options. He's going to take this himself. He said, no, I'm going to score this one. He had 2 other Tar Heels waiting for him after Jordan Mason and Aaron Ham were trying to plead their case with Anastasia about getting shoved midair. But as the boys you like to say, ball don't lie. 29-13 your score here. New York City in possession. Again, attacking right to left. Malky to Shalabi. Back to Malky, working around. Oh, Zaba. Oh, another great save from Jonathan. Recovered by Jordan Mason. Oh, I look down, and who else but Halamnishi to get the ball. And that'll put us at 30-13. New York City in a commanding lead now with 15 minutes to play in the second half of action from the Elite Men's Championships here in Quad Cities, Iowa. Whipkey rolling. You might say there's some jerseys being tugged. And they're going to give Awad a 2-minute for grabbing onto the jersey, just like I said. So let's see how this unfolds here. Carolina, man advantage. Can they make the most of it? And let's find out here as we get underway. They're going double pivot. Whipkey and Cook. Barry to Ham. Another spin shot. Just rolling that right by Del Nero. Aaron Ham, maybe they put him in the wing for a reason. He's taking a break now. Not sure about that. Maybe he's just doing offensive. He's got his arms back. He's chilling. So he's not going to play the rest of this 2-minute penalty. Malachi Jowers, fellow dentist. A lot of dentists on this Carolina squad. I don't know where the best dental schools are, but apparently Carolina has to be one of them. Or just all the handball players love teeth. Zaba Darvis, nowhere to go. 9-meter awarded for continuation. I believe they have at least 4 dentists in this program. So if you need your teeth, go check out the DDS program at Carolina. Parkman Cook, high pressure here. Again, they're up a guy. So we'll see what they can do to disrupt New York City. Conseil? Oh, no. Darvis to Shalabi, redirecting traffic. He's almost slipped out of his shoes there. Mulkey, ISO with Whipkey. Oh, he squeaks that one by. Referee's going to say continuation. Tick, 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 tick. Oh, sidearm shot. Too much to handle from Conseil. Oh. Frenchman. Oh, no. Calberry going a little too slow. Let's see what Carolina can do now. Again, man advantage. Got to move quick. Whipkey, he's got Mason, and he took too much time, and 7 meters going to be awarded. They're saying Mulkey got too far in the way, and that's going to end the penalty kill for New York City. TJ Smith going to step up to the charity strike. Haven't seen him out here on the court in a minute. He's going to test out the stickum, do some cool things. Bibbity boppity boop. Let's see what he can do. TJ been coaching the college team here. And he buries it. Great work from TJ. 31-15 your score. Zabadarvis. Wasaki poked away. Great defense from Basevsky. Good little poke there. That's why you got to have active hands, offense, and defense. Basevsky. Swim move. And the dribble. What a play from Basevsky. That's a one-man show. Defense to offense right there from Chris Basevsky. Got the steal. Got the swim move. Got the goal. All hail to Macedonia right there. Oh, I've been saying Holubnishi. His jersey says Golubnishi. My apologies to Mr. Yahini. Wasaki, Darvis, and Conseil in the backcourt. Empty cross here. Conseil rising, firing. That's just too much to handle. Too much back-to-back goals for Conseil. We'll see what Pasevsky does this time after having a great goal in the last possessions. Sham got in. Parkman swim denied by Abdulrahman Awad. The strong central defender here for this New York City club. Deep roots with Egypt here. Like I said, with Syed Shalabi, former Egyptian national team player. Egypt, from a national team perspective, has been quite out the run as Malachi Jowers doing a lot of things there in the corner, and he's going to get called for a double dribble. Yeah, the youth right now from Egypt have been on quite the tear, and it's showing up on the men's side. Darvis inside to Gadar, off the crossbar, recovered by Tumbarello. He's got a man open, and it's stolen by Shalabi. He dropped it. Basevsky. Wow, a lot of activity going on there. That's called being at the right place at the right time. I believe we got 32-17 here. I forgot to write down Chris Basevsky for the last 2 goals on my sheet. But the pride of Macedonia taking care of business for his Tar Heels. It's not enough consistency on offense, I think. It's been the issue for Carolina to stay competitive in this game. Transition is the other piece. Darvis to Shalabi. Off the post. Recovered by a combo of Basevsky and Shamgod there. Tombrello telling Chris to calm it down. Oh, they had Kirkman underneath. Parkman Cook with a deep shot. I didn't know that was in his bag. Defensive sub with Hugh Toomey there. Parkman, real jack of all trades. Wasaki got Toomey on his back. Connor Reed, absolutely electric on the bench for Carolina after that great stop from Toomey. A lot of star power. Oh, we're going to get a timeout from Vinny Mustafa. He's not happy. His team's only up by 14. Not happy with the performance. Going to have a little lecture on what we're doing. So with that, we'll go to commercial.
Discover a treasured part of Florida called the Jewel of the Treasure Coast. For good reason. A fusion of coastal old Florida and new adventures, where sunset dining intertwines with vibrant local art scenes. And tea times meet game days for effortless enjoyment. Uncovered treasure in St. Lucie, Florida.
Sorry. I'm trying. My brain's all. All right, welcome back. Again, shout out to the Treasure Coast. Anybody looking for some vacations down to Florida, that's the spot. Go get some beach time, get some handball time. New York City coming off that timeout. We'll see what Coach Mustafa drew up for them. Gadar, German cross here. Conseil, Varvas, great ball movement here. Wasaki trying to lob, and the 7 meter is going to be awarded. Defense playing inside the 6. And Golubnichi going to step up to the stripe. We'll see if he can get this one past Jonathan. Oh, he tried to be sneaky. No can do against Nwakashe. And that's got the bench going crazy. They love Himathan. Jonathan recently graduated as well from a stellar class of Tar Heels. Vasevsky trying to get swim past Golubnichi. No can do. 9 meters going to be awarded, though. And we're good to play. Everybody's saying, let's play ball. Tomborello. Oh, everybody's going right at Golubnichi. He's shutting everything down. I'd say pick on somebody else. Jowers inside. Vasevsky. Okay, Chris. Oh, I just forgot to start the clock. My apologies, everybody. I'll get that back up. Get it back synced. Almost poked away there by Tomborello. We're almost synced up here. Okay, there we go. All right, my apologies on the clock. They were trying to keep this show under control here as we see the German cross once again from New York City. Darvis didn't like the first look. Belkar. And that one's a goal by Shalabi. 33-19, your score. Belkar, we haven't seen him much the second half. I talked to him at halftime and said he was all over the place. And then I guess that's what got him a break. So, well earned. Inside feed. No can do there for Shamgod. Backcourt of Cook, Tomborello, Vasevsky. Swim move, aggressive defense there from Golubnichi. I don't know what Sham's waiting for. Tomborello to Vasevsky. Got a lot of room to operate. Awad and Felkar playing up high. Might be seeing a passive play coming soon. Long pass there. Empty cross. Cook crossing. Vasevsky, he's got it. And 7 meter going to be awarded. And we're going to get another 2-minute awarded to Michael Wasaki. for shoving in the act of shooting. So, with that, we have 6:09 to play here in this one. TJ Smith gonna step up. Excuse me. I thought Wasaki got the penalty, but he's clearly still out there. And that one's saved by Justiniano. We're going to have to go and my apologies to Wasaki. I'm not going to change your number. We're just going to keep that up there as I forgot to hit play again. Sorry, everyone. Doing the best we can here. So we see New York City in transition. Excuse me. Working the ball around the backcourt. I had too many things going on. Wasaki pump fake. Looking for the 9. Going to get it. A little bit delayed there for his liking. Wasaki taking their time. Darvis can really shoot whenever he wants to. Felkar. Passive play. Hands are up. Shake and bake. Darvis with speed. And he's going to bury that one. The guy's got an absolute missile. Carolina trailing by 15 here. 34-19 your score. 5 minutes to play in this one. Kirkman finds the back of the net on that one for his second goal of the day. 34-20. Feel like we've stayed at this 14-15 goal gap for quite some time. That middle 10-minute period in that first half, I think, is where Carolina really lost control in this one. Deflected, and Kirkman trying to look for the call there, could not get it. Will remain New York City possession. Felkar, Wasaki, Darvis in the backcourt. Oh, what a move. And saved by Jonathan, and a 7 meter is going to be awarded. One of the biggest frustrations as a goalkeeper. You make a great save, and your defense was playing inside the 6. And now you got to make another save. Goal of Nishi. Pump fake. And saved by Hamilton. Jonathan Wakaje, 6 saves on the day for him after taking over for Jack Moore. Carolina now in possession on offense. Even numbers for both sides here. Double pivot here for Carolina. Parkman, Cook, and Basevsky in the backcourt with Toomey and Shams. And pivot. A lot of pump fakes. Nowhere to go. The center defense of New York City is a black wall of death for this Carolina squad. Abdulrahman Awad has been a problem for them. Basevsky to Kirkman. Basevsky had Toomey. He's got Shams. He's got it. Great feed. And another 7 meters going to be awarded to Hugh Toomey after he had a great catch and shoot there. Defense playing inside the 6. And who else to take it here besides TJ Smith? I don't know what the J is, but it's probably like James or John. Tyler James sounds good. As he gets that one, because that goal's good. Another penalty goal there for TJ. Darvis, he's got a guy wide open at right wing. Wasaki, that looked like a charge from over here, and you know what? Sometimes I know the rules. Michael's probably frustrated after I mistakenly gave him the 2-minute penalty on the score bug here, but I swear the referees pointed at him and subbed him out. Either way, Carolina in possession. Oh, there it was, and it drifted away. The Kempa, Abdulrahman in transition, and he can't get his hands on that one. A little contact there from Holden goes a long way. Yeah, unfortunate. Carolina loves that back to wing Kempa. I think getting the stick'em dialed in is the hard part for him. Looking over at the other court, I see Beach national team coach Lyndon Savano wearing a t-shirt that's just a cow's face. Gotta love it. Holden Wright getting called for a charge, and he's down. He's hurt, and they're going to let this one finish up here. And now we're going to get a stoppage of play for the injured player. Minute and a half left in this one. Not sure what happened with him. He's just wincing in pain, kind of hobbling. Tough look here for Holden. For those back home, when you have an injury like that and you have to have assistance to get off the court, you have to sit off for the next 3 offensive possessions. So he's, I think, done with for the game on this one with only a minute and a half to play. He's already headed to the trainer. Backcourt of Darvis, Felkar, and Wasaki for New York City. Got some new blood there at right wing. Darvis, too hot to handle. No can do there for Jonathan. We see Maurice Hildebrand enter the game here for New York City, playing some right wing, rocking the EU flag. Not sure what country that's supposed to stand for. Parkman walking his way downtown, walking fast, faces pass, and he's goal bound. Felkar says, man, this is NASCAR, baby. We got to move. 36-22 your score here. A lot of back and forth. Tough for Carolina. Anytime they get an opportunity, New York City says, not so fast. Punched them right back in the face. Skip pass to Ham. Ham. He's looking for literally anything. Looks back at Anastasia. She says, no, sir. Felkar, full head of steam to our new friend. And he gets that one off the crossbar. Hildebrand could not connect. Ham, after complaining to the referees, is wide open down at the other end of the court for the easy goal. That's some handball cherry picking there, and that'll do it here for this one. Final score, New York City 36, Carolina 23. Thank you all for tuning in. Great game played here for New York City. Some quick stats here, just looking at things. I had New York goalkeeper Jackson Justiniano with 11 saves. And great play from both Carolina goalkeepers. Jack Moore with 9 and Jonathan Walkajay with 6. From a goal scoring perspective, I got to say it was pretty good distribution on the New York City side with Mr. Shalabi, Golubnishi, and Conseil, as well as Darvis picking up a large majority of the goals here for this New York City squad. And as you'd expect from the Carolina representation, Aaron Ham, Parkman Cook, doing a lot of the heavy lifting for them. So with that, I'm going to end this broadcast and go find Mr. Kurt Schaefer to figure out who's up here next. So thank you all, and take care. Success. At the cost of ride, that's a full of